It's final time in Gothenburg. Pro Tour 7 on the PDC Nordic and Baltic Pro Tour. And we've got ourselves a final between two of the most successful players in the history of this tour. Darius Labanauskas, Lithuania's number one, 14-time title winner, third on the all-time list, going up against Sweden's Daniel Larsson, who is fifth on the all-time list with 8 titles to his name. One of these two men will be adding to their tally of titles in around 20 minutes, 30 minutes from now. Are we going to see Labanauskas move on to 15, go joint second with Marco Cantala, and move one away from Kim Viljanen's record of 16? Or are we going to see Larsson pick up his 9th, and that title would put him up to second on this year's rankings and in a provisional spot for the PDC World Championship with just 5 events of the season to go. I'm Alex Moss, delighted to be in your company for the final here. As always, race to 6 legs, the best of 11 to decide the champion, and who will pocket €1,300 top prize here in Gothenburg today. That 140 for Larsson has got him right back into this opening leg against the Labanauskas throw. Ton for Darius gets him down to a finish. Larsson coming for cover downstairs. Finds two big trebles there. It's tops for Darius. For the opening leg of this final. Lucky D pins tops. It's been a pretty good month or so for the Lithuanian. Just 3 weeks ago, our previous weekend on the PDC Nordic and Baltic Pro Tour, we did see Darius win Pro Tour 5, his first title of the season. Since then, on the PDC Pro Tour, with his tour card, he's had runs to the quarterfinals and last 16 in the Players' Championships. The maximum there for Larsson. He knows the importance of this game, I'm sure, in terms of the rankings, and a win would put him up to number 2. Follows up the 180 with a 140. Very strong leg on throw here from the Swede. And that final that Labanauskas won in Pro Tour 5, that went all the way to a last leg decider against Andreas Toff Jørgensen. Even in the early exchanges here, it feels like this could be a match that goes all the way. Larsson missing the double 8 for the 96 finish, but look at the gap between the two players here, 300 plus points between them. You're not going to see that very often. Daniel Larsson pins the double 4 for a level game after 2 legs. Darius Labanauskas' run to the final today started off in the last 32 against his fellow Lithuanian, Arūnas Sakalauskas, where he reeled off 3 straight legs from 4-3 down to win 6-4. We did see him on the live stream earlier defeat Andreas Olgordhu 6-1. And he's continued his run on the outside boards, a 6-5 win against Anton Östlund, where his last 2 legs in that match, 15 and 14 darts to get over the line. And then in the semi-finals, defeating Denmark's Andreas Nielsen 6-1. So a bit more of Daniel Larsson on the stream. His last two matches where he's beaten Sebastian Karras 6-3 in the quarterfinals and Jonas Graverson 6-2 in the semi-finals. Before that, he started off his run on the outside boards with wins over Edgars Nutins 6-2 and Valters Meldris 6-0. That's got him a place in his first final of the season. And this has been a pretty strong leg on throw from Labanauskas. 61 left after just 12 darts. It will be 2-2. Well, is that another miscount from Lucky D? I think he thought he had 65 there. The ball left 11. He thought he had 15, 7-4-4. It was 7-2. We saw him have a miscount in the previous weekend on the tour. It didn't prove costly on that occasion as he managed to get the leg one on 1-1 in the end. He has busted his score, so he's coming back on 61. Before to have a little smile to himself. Yes, it is 4-4 now. And that is how you do it. Labanauskas cleans up the 61 at the second time of asking to take the lead again in this final. 3 legs played. All of them hold to throw so far. There is a big gap in the averages between the two players, but that doesn't count for anything at the moment. Both players have been solid on throw. Not afforded their opponent any darts to break just yet. A reminder that the action will continue this weekend. We have got Pro Tour 8 tomorrow, which will be taking place at 11 o'clock local time, 10 o'clock if you're in the UK. We'll once again have matches on the live stream throughout the tournament. And if you've not had enough darts today, we are also going to have the ET12 qualifier. That will be coming up at 7 o'clock tonight, local time. 6 o'clock in the UK. Players are battling for a spot in the Czech Darts Open in September. Right now, it's all eyes on this final, and Labanauskas has got a real chance here to get the first breaker throw. Ton leaves him on 80. And the 1-4-4 is not going to be taken out by Daniel Larsson. So this is the first real chance that either player has had to get a breaker throw. Going to be 1 dart at tops. And Labanauskas has got the first break in this final. He follows up that last leg with the miscount. Tidied up the 61. He's now took out the 80. To give him a bit of breathing space in this final. 2 legs clear and a break up. Halfway to the finish line. And halfway to winning his 15th career title on the PDC Nordic and Baltic Pro Tour. It's such a successful career that Darius has had on this tour. He's topped the rankings twice in 2018 and 2022. He's one of only 3 players in history that's finished as the #1 on this tour on more than one occasion, along with Kim Viljanen and Madars Razma. Loose start there, but finds one treble from the visit. Larsson replies with a ton. Labanauskas with the advantage in this fifth leg. These two have met on so many occasions on this tour, in quarterfinals, semi-finals. Did meet in a final back in 2022. That was won by Darius Labanauskas, 6-4. Previous meeting the two have had on the tour this year was in the quarterfinals of Pro Tour 4, where Daniel Larsson won that in a last leg decider, 6-5. But the head-to-head between these two is pretty close. Not the best set-up shot there from Larsson, who got himself back into this leg. Would have expected to be on something less than 142. He opted for the 17s route. 2 trebles would have left himself tops. He is right on the shoulders of Labanauskas in this leg, who may only get a dart at the ball. Well, it is going to be double 5. Double 5 is pinned. Labanauskas has won 3 legs on the spin here. He is in firm control of this final. Got to say, the finishing has been exemplary from Lucky D so far. Take out that third leg when he went for double 4 when he wanted double 2. He has been clinical. 76 in the first leg, 1 dart at tops. 80, he had 1 dart at tops and he took it. And then that 85, 1 dart at double 5. And then the 61 that we saw him take out eventually, he did hit that first dart at double 4. So when he has aimed at the correct doubles, he is 4 out of 4 so far in this final. Larsson just hasn't been able to give himself any real opportunities at the doubles. 1 leg that he's won, that's the only visit he's had at a double. You see the scoring. It's not quite been there for him so far. We're used to seeing him piling the 140s, the 180s. There is a 140. It's not quite been as consistent as he would have liked. And Labanauskas has just been perfect on the finishing, not giving him any real chances. This is a leg that Larsson has to win. A bounce out, not ideal. Finds a treble. This could be for a 5-1 lead here for Labanauskas. Looking at 2 treble 19s for a shot at the ball. Pulls it wide. It's not a bad leave though to leave tops. That is the first dart that Darius Labanauskas has missed at a double that he's aimed for. And Larsson to stay in this final. Doesn't get down to a double. Labanauskas 3 darts at tops for a 5-1 lead to move 1 away from the title. Only needs the 1 dart. That is 5 out of 6 on the doubles for Labanauskas. If you take out the ball on the outer ring, he is 5 out of 5. Perfect display of finishing from Lucky D. It's a double breaker throw up as well. One leg away from a 15th title on the PDC Nordic and Baltic Tour. And a victory for him would move him above Daniel Larsson and Yanni Avisto into second spot in the rankings. It would knock Avisto out of the World Championship spots with just 5 events to go. But worth mentioning, Labanauskas is in a very good position on the PDC Pro Tour rankings to get to the World Championship as well. Think back to last year, he was in the PDC Pro Tour spots, he was in the Challenge Tour spots. We were wondering if he was going to get into the top 2 on this tour and win the Nordic and Baltic Championship, and then he'd qualified 4 times for Ali Pali. It's all about the setup shot now for Labanauskas. 1 big treble will get him down to a finish. Manages to find 2 big trebles. He's going to come back to have a look at that 104 to complete a comfortable 6-1 win in this final. Plenty of routes to go here. It is the 18s. Treble will leave him double 16. And that is the title for Lucky D, a 15th PD Nordic and Baltic Pro Tour title for Lithuania's #1. He has beaten Daniel Larsson 6-1 in the final. He follows up his win in Pro Tour 5 3 weeks ago in Vexi with a title in Pro Tour 7 in Gothenburg. He moves joint second on the all-time list with Marco Cantala. They've both won 15 titles. And now Labanauskas is 1 away from the record holder, Kim Viljanen. He has 16 titles. Perhaps tomorrow could be the day that we see Lucky D go level with Kim Viljanen. As for today, he's won that 15th title. He moves up to second on this year's rankings. Today is all about Lucky D. Could tomorrow be the day that he joins Viljanen on 16 titles? We shall see. Well, thank you very much for joining us on Pro Tour 7 today. We'll be back tomorrow with Pro Tour 8, 11 o'clock local time, 10 o'clock in the UK if you're joining us from there. We'll see you tomorrow.